evening, Cubans at the Cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me, just like every Thursday, we got my good buddy Digger Jim. Jim, what is going on tonight, sir?
Oh man, I am so excited to get the weekend started. Back to the norm. I'm not working on Fridays. Yay me.
Nice. And of course, joining us as another special co-host this evening, you might have seen him a time or two on the channel recently. We have Magic Lasso himself, the premier Wonder Woman collector. Ryan, how you doing tonight?
I'm working on Friday. Boo me. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm working on Friday too. I'm just going to have to look at my Jim Shooter Dazzler signatures to get me through, I guess, Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a government employee. I probably should work Friday, but I don't think I'm going to.
Oh, there you go. And of course, you hear him speaking. Back on the show, we have Tony, the Signature King for the signed edition. Tony, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Good. I was going back and looking at our previous interaction on the show, and it's been 1 year and 11 months.
Wow, has it time gone by that fast?
Almost exactly 2 years. Yeah, almost exactly.
You have to pay him on time, and then you can come on more. Okay, let's just get it straight. You have to pay him on time.
Yeah,
you didn't pay him on time. He got offended.
Yeah. Where do you think the Dazzler came from?
Right. Yeah, we know.
Right. Oh goodness.
Oh my.
But we are here tonight for not only Tony is the premier guy for signatures in our community. He's got always showing some great stuff. He said, "Hey, how about a sign show?" I was like, "Hey, why the hell not? That sounds like an excellent idea." And I really can't believe it's been that long. It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Yeah. What's great about that time frame though is collections expand.
Right?
Some people shrink theirs, but mine explodes.
Well, let's start out with that though. Where can people find you on the internet? And on the Instagrams, the IGs, and what is your channel about? Obviously, signatures are a big part of that.
Yeah, it's exclusive to signatures. You can find me on YouTube, Signature King, at Signature King, and same thing on Instagram, Signature King Tony. I'm always on Instagram. I'm not always necessarily posting. I do a lot of looking, like to lurk, but yeah, more active on YouTube.
Yeah, lurking's fun though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, let's say hi to the audience real quick. So, of course, we have one of my all-time favorite people in, Jerry the Jitterbug. Good evening, sir. One of the best PD supporters out there, Ruby G. Hope you, the baby, and the wife are doing well, sir. Great to see you. We have Dan's Comic Corner. Good evening, Dan. Great to see you, buddy. We have Las Cruces. James, how you doing tonight, sir?
He's back.
We have John's Comics with Kids. Good evening, John. Always awesome to see you too, buddy. Exactly. Except you spelled my name wrong, and you're a teacher, John.
There you go.
You're a teacher, man.
Look what he says later on.
And we, of course, got just a little podcast. Good evening.
Hi.
I stopped paying. Now I can only get my spot back with sexual favors.
Or Dazzler Comics, either one.
Right? Yeah. Dan's Comic Corner saying hi to everybody. We got Jim saying hi. And Las Cruces. All right, we got some good conversations going. Now, as more people are popping in, we are going to say hi to them. But I didn't even think about it. It must have been that I was having you on this week that I had that good chance to win that sign book I won this week with Michael Turner signature. It must be serendipity, as they would call it.
Yeah.
Good evening, Jedi Force. But, I mean, this show's not about us. It's all about you. So let's start out with wherever the hell you want to start out with your first book.
Book number one. These are in no particular order, by the way. I'm trying to mix it up. So I'm going to start here with a person that I met for the first time this year. And I got a couple signatures from them at C2E2. Lasso's new best friend, Jenny Frizen.
Oh, yeah.
Signed cover. Yeah. I think she's one of the more popular artists right now. She's in the artist community for comic books. I mean, she's red hot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But everything she puts out is fire.
she not just that, but she is so nice. I mean,
She
you know,
is.
like
Very nice.
and she doesn't like. I think what do you get like your first signature 3 free or something, and then you pay for like the 5th.
5. Yeah, nice like that. Yeah.
See,
That's
I want
crazy
to
good.
get a signature of hers, but I want it on a red Sonya. And I also want, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the artist Selena, who's also incredible.
Yeah,
I'd like to get her signature on a Sonya too, because she does just great stuff.
Yeah.
So, Tony, with someone like Jenny Frizen, how do you decide what you're going to take? Or does the artist dictate the book, or what is your process in deciding?
good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. It all depends on, obviously keys are a little bit more of a priority. Like if it's a super duper key, to me, that's a little bit more important. But in this case, this was just a super cool cover. I don't think this is a key.
Well, what I like about that cover, I was going to say, I mean, the lasso obviously sticks out, but it's easy for people to pick a Frizen cover with it's just a face profile. You picked one with a whole page of art with
Right.
multiple people,
Yeah.
which is
Right.
awesome.
Full body stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
That looked like a woman's appreciation book.
I think
You
this
know,
what came out of Women's Appreciation Month.
Yeah,
Um,
and I'd believe that. I really would.
My favorite women's appreciation month artist though is Jen Bartel.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good too.
She's
Yeah.
amazing. Her She-Hulk is my favorite. I love it.
So
Great start. I mean,
Yeah.
and Ryan, he didn't even know you were on, and he started with Wonder Woman.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
He knows how to end up on my channel on Sunday night.
And I don't even got to give him a dazzler.
I know. I can't even accuse him of kissing your ass because he had no idea you were coming. I left it a surprise for him.
Nice.
What a surprise!
Surprise!
This is a great segue into my next pick is another Jenny Frizen cover. This is really iconic.
Ooh, that
I
one's
love that.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like
Oh.
the way her signature stands out on that.
Yes. Yeah. I really enjoyed talking with her. But yeah, trying to figure out what Jenny Frizen book, that was really hard. So
Hey, we got a question from the audience for
Sure.
you. Jerry the Jitterbug would like to know what your oldest comic is that you have that has a signature.
oh man.
If you know.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can think of one from 1981 or 1980. I don't recall. Gosh, I don't even remember who's on it.
I got a King Conan with a Mark Silvestri signature on it from back then.
He's high on my list to get someday. I've never had the opportunity to interact with him, but someday, hopefully.
So before you move on from that book,
Yep.
that Batgirl, if I remember correctly, there were 3 like versions of this, and I think it was 3 different artists, if I'm not correct.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So when there's something like that, is it your goal then to get the other 2 books and have them signed? And another question for you too, is every comic book that you buy in your collection that's feasible to get a signature on always a goal when you buy it?
The first part of that question is, yeah, I'm going to try to get them all signed because they're Joshua Middleton,
Right.
homages, and I'm going to meet him this year for the first time. So yeah, his book is going to fit right in here.
Right.
But the second part of that question is, I mean, not every book, in my opinion, is deserving of a signature. And it has nothing to do with condition. Like, I'll get a really bad book signed. That doesn't bother me at all because pressing exists.
But a busy cover doesn't really warrant a signature because it kind of gets lost in the cover.
Right.
Like that cover is perfect for a signature.
Yeah. There's a lot of negative space for a signature. But I mean, I've gotten busy covers signed too. If you're going to do a busy cover, you really got to go with like, in my opinion, like a nice paint because they tend to stick out a little bit better.
Right.
Or
man, he carries his own markers.
yeah, a nice metallic. The tip fell out. Okay, but anyway, you get it.
That was no good.
A really nice metallic on there is is really really they pop.
Now,
And-
does anybody get upset if you give them a pen and say, use this pen, please?
No, I've never.
Okay.
Let me back up. During COVID, peak COVID, yeah, they were like, listen, I'm not going to do that for COVID reasons. I mean,
Right.
totally understandable. But now that we're past that, and even before that, no one's really had an issue.
Yeah.
With the exception of Jim Lee. He was just going right down the list, sign. He wasn't doing like swapping colors and whatever, because there's a million people in line.
Right. This ain't.
He was just banging it out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what he does when he does that is he'll go with like a gold, or sometimes he'll have like a silver. You know, he'll do some gold, some silver, but he's not doing like, okay, this one in red, that one in green. He's not doing that.
Right, and I always hate like I saw a Lady Death signed by Brian Polito once. He signed with black ink on a black cover.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only way you could see it is by holding it to the light and tilting it. And I'm like, why would you sign black on black? I mean, you're just not being a good signer at that point. You're not even trying.
Right.
But my question is, if you're paying for that autograph, shouldn't you get it the way that you want it?
Oh, no, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I just that I know some of them I would think can get a little, I've got it. I'm going to use this pen. It's the pen I use. You know, I can totally see that. I mean,
yeah. I would say when it comes to artist signatures, they usually know what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, not black on black. But if you're doing like a writer, I find that pretty common with writers. They'll just do a plain black Sharpie and they'll sign whatever.
They probably don't have anything else. They just
they don't have
the
nothing.
black
Well, yeah.
Sharpie.
I mean, they're not used. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. But
Well, you get
artists
some of
are-
the fancy signers like Mike Mayhew, who does different styles of signing, and Clayton Crane, and
the
stuff.
crane,
Right.
the crane bow.
the crane bow. That's a cool gimmick, but I mean, like, come on, man. Like, I ain't spending that kind of cash. You know what I mean? Because he charges like,
Yeah, he charges as much
More
more
than
for
$80
that.
or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah. And I'm like, yeah, well, I got other people I got to hit, man. No offense.
Right.
It's cool, but it's not for me. But anyway, but that's a really great segue into the next one, which is, some of you have seen this before, some of you have not.
Ooh.
One of my favorites. I need one more signature on this. I'm going to call it quits. And this is from San Diego Comic-Con 2 years ago or 1 year. I don't recall. Not this year. So it comes with a story, and I'll tell you the story, and I got some goodies to go with it. So
Ooh, nice.
it is Superman number 499
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
with a Doug Hazelwood
Wow.
2024. Okay, so it's 2024. Okay. Yeah,
There
I
you
guess.
go.
Yeah, just had to read my own stuff. But anyway, this is the McFarlane toy variant. So this is also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, this little toy thing. And Doug Hazelwood, I normally don't buy signatures. I really don't. But Doug Hazelwood posted a bunch of these on eBay, and I didn't get it. And I really wanted it. So I had reached out to Doug Hazelwood personally and said, hey, I will pay you. I see they're going for $100 on eBay. I'll give you $120 if you send one my way. And he said, bro, say less. I got you, man. And he did. He sent me this.
That's
I gave
cool.
my address. So he sent me this. I just need a nice Jerry Ordway up here somewhere.
Right.
And
But
it'll work
that
great.
color he picked is perfect for that cover. Like, what an
Yeah.
eye he had for that.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's pen. It's a special, or paint, I'm sorry. It's a special type of paint pen that I'm not too familiar with. I only have a few with this. It's a special type of pen. I don't recall what it's called, but Lee Weeks he does this almost exclusively now with his signatures. So including this book, I got some stuff with it. So he sent me a couple of things. He sent me this cool little trading card.
Oh,
He's signed it
man.
on the
Wow.
top. I'll see if I can get that to focus. It's a little hard,
Let's
but
see.
you
Yeah, he
get it.
signed across the top.
Yeah, I signed it across the top. He sent me just some little stuff too, like some Superman bookmarks, another card that was unsigned. I don't know why he sent me this. He sent me but he did sign it, so I guess it's cool. He sent me a copy of original art.
Wow, that's kind of
Photo
neat. Though.
copy. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did sign it, and he sent me, and I think this is really cool. He sent me this letter from DC to him in 1994, talking about page rate increases, and he was going to get a little bit more money. So he sent me this cool letter, but on the back is their watermark. So when you hold it up, it's all of them holding up the DC logo on the front.
That is
wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you
kinda
can
see
never.
it.
I mean, I'm surprised he'd give that away.
Yeah, I was surprised, but I'll take it. And
Right.
it's funny,
Yeah, that's
'cause
cool.
on
And
the
what a
back,
one-of-one collectible, right?
Yeah.
it is
Mhm.
a one-of-one collectible. So on the back, you can tell he was like using it to like test pens and stuff. And
Who
here he is
cares?
leaving himself a note that he needs, Legion Volume 3 book, Batman Adventures #7. So
That's nuts.
kind of neat, really, really kind of neat. I love little stuff like that.
Yeah, just very personal.
Yeah, and he was a nice guy to do business with, and now I have his personal address, so I know where he lives.
Restraining orders not far away.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't expect anything less. So, next we have a Baltimore Comic-Con book from a year or two ago. Again, the first time I met this person, and I got a couple of these. I didn't really know which one to pick, but I went with Superman, and that is this really super cool foil.
Wow.
With Jim Lee's signature across. So I do have the Superman and Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. So I got all three, and they're all signed by Jim Lee. So very excited to get these kind of. I don't know if I'm going to do more signatures or just kind of leave them as Jim Lee, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think they'd make really great slabs, all three next to each other. Just
right.
Yeah.
Great display. Yeah.
How important is placement of the signature to you?
It's not super important to me, but I do have preferences. If I have like who's really bad at it? Yannick Paquette. He's really bad at he'll just throw it wherever. It'll be like kind of sideways, maybe a little upside down if you don't correct it. He'll write. He's notorious for like writing his signature across like the header, so it's just like his signature on a bunch of letters. It's kind of hard to read, but that annoys me. But I have some interesting placement signatures, including a Power Girl cover, and we know why she's so notorious. And I had Ron Woodall sign the book. He had some art in there, and he was the first one that I was going to get to sign. And he's like, "Bro, you left this good space for me right across Power Girl's assets." And he's like, "I think this is the only time I'm ever going to be able to do this." So he did that.
Nice.
Okay.
So I was like, "Hey, man, go for it. There's like 20 people I got to put on this book. Go. You got first dibs." Yeah. So he was very excited. His wife did not think that joke was very funny. I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty funny. But Superman on Jim Lee on this one. So it says I got the super cool nerdy fan package for Baltimore a year or two ago, where you got to be with Jim Lee, and I really enjoyed watching him and his process. You go in there, you take your books out of the sleeves, you put them down on this tray, and it's like you just slide over when it's your turn. You slide over, and he'll just do them all real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Then you got a free selfie with Jim Lee. So I got a selfie with Jim
Lee.
Staying with the foils, as one does. I met this person for the first time at C2E2 again, and I got them to sign my #1 Batman All-Star, Decan Savely.
Oh,
very, very cool book.
Very cool cover.
Interesting signature. Not particularly hot about the placement because gold on silver doesn't really pop very well. Wish he would have stuck it more in the back or in the black, but whatever. Still cool. Yeah.
I've never seen that cover. It's just a cool cover.
Mm-hmm. This is a convention exclusive 2016 New York Comic Con.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not the normal cover
yeah.
for
I
that.
labeled it.
Batman.
Right
Yeah.
in the back. There it is. Sometimes I figure things out, but and I was staring right at it too when I was holding it like this, and I still had no clue.
Now, what's your viewpoint? So, are you strictly the artist signs the book, or have you had like a celebrity that's played a character sign a book?
I have had a few celebrities that played characters sign a book, but that depends. Like, if I'm meeting Ben Affleck, I'm not going to get him to sign this book. But yeah, he played Batman, but like this is not the Ben Affleck Batman. Like they have now, if there was like a what do they call them? Like a screenshot, like a screen,
Right.
Like a photo cover. Yeah.
a photo cover of Ben
Mhm.
Affleck,
Right.
totally different. Then obviously, then yeah, I would totally do that. But I've seen people get Shazam #1s and get Zachary Levi to sign it. Like, I like Zachary Levi, I like Shazam, but I would never marry those two together. It doesn't go.
Mm-mm.
Right. See, I always wanted to get like a Lucy Lawless photo cover of Xena signed by Lucy Lawless.
See, that would be cool.
That would
But,
be
but not one of the regular art covers, one of the photo covers.
right.
photo
The photo
cover.
cover. Right.
Because the art, I mean, you can interpret it like, yeah, that's her, that's not. Now, again, where it would be different is like if I was meeting like Linda Carter and it was Wonder Woman 66, right?
What?
Then yeah. See, now he's paying attention.
When are you meeting Linda Carter?
I'm not,
Oh,
but I wish I was. But that's what I
me
would do.
too.
Now, if it was like a Wonder Woman 66, I would get Linda Carter, even though it is.
It would be
couldn't
Wonder
really tell
Woman
it.
77.
Or Wonder Woman 77. What
Yeah,
I
Never
said.
enough
Batman,
Xena
6,
milk.
Batman 66.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 77. Ryan.
Or Gal Gadot, I mean,
88.
newer Wonder
Yeah.
Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Gal Gadot. Yeah. Now, if it was clearly them, then I would do it. But yeah, Batman, Decan Slavey, very cool guy, very nice to talk to. Next book here, Triple Sign. This was a limited edition run, and it's got 3 signatures on it: Todd Knack, Jeff Johns, and Mark Waid. So some big names on this list. And there are a few different variants of this, but I just chose the regular. But that would be the Flash logo foil.
Oh man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, would you put Grant Gustin on that?
I would, but not on this particular book. Now
You would get
I do-
another one and then just do one of like the
the Flash cast. Yeah.
He would only let Ezra Miller sign that one.
I would let Ezra Miller sign a different one, but not this one. And you know what? I do have a few extra copies of this, so I probably could make that happen.
You know what Flash would be cool? The
Now,
Flash TV special that came out and get John Wesley Shipp to sign it.
Yeah, can John Wesley Shipp sign the same book that Grant Gustin signs?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The question
Because
is,
he
would
did technically play the Flash.
Yeah. Well, he was part of that cast too.
Yeah.
He was his father, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he was Jay Garrick.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you could get him. There's a couple reasons to get him to sign. I can't think of one to not get him to sign it. But
They say he's a really nice guy.
Oh yeah, he
John
is.
Wesley Shipp. The
Yeah.
problem with John Wesley Shipp being a really nice guy, he was at Baltimore last year. His line wrapped all the way around the convention,
People love
out
him.
into the lobby. Yeah,
They
because
love
he
him.
doesn't charge. He charges nothing. If you
Right.
bought a ticket and you have one book, he's signing one book for free. Second book, I think, is like $5. Super duper reasonable.
Wow.
So,
Good on him.
so did you use your own pen with that? I noticed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yep.
why I noticed that it was all the same. That silver, like paint marker thing, and I wondered about that.
Yeah. All one pen. Sometimes I can't necessarily make that happen. Just this weekend, Todd Knack came to a local con. I was trying to get him to sign some books, and my paint pen I didn't realize was dried out on the inside, so I had to stop and let him do his own thing on a different book. But hey, he's an artist; he knows how to make it work. And
Right.
So SK, I have an idea for you on your other copy of that book. So how about if you start to do the cast? Okay.
Mhm.
What if you put like John Wesley Shipp? You know how there's white on the logo there?
Yeah.
You put John Wesley Shipp on one side. You put Grant Gustin on the opposite side, And then the people that weren't the Flash sign on the red.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Interesting.
Now, sometimes when I have the time and I can get really fancy, like I would really like get down and like pick different colors.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to do like a yellow paint on the red, and then red on the white, you know what I mean? But I got time for that sometimes. And in this book, unfortunately, I didn't have the time, but that's a really cool idea. Yeah. Or just split the book, half of the original cast up here, like from the John Weston ship run, and then the Grant Gustin cast down here. So it's like they're splitting.
Right. Yeah. Because you can get Amanda Pays up top.
He can get Mark Hamill because Mark Hamill will only charge him about $550.
Yeah, that's not bad. Go ahead.
So, new question, Signature King. How much is too much to pay for an autograph?
Oh, here we go. That Jim Lee won't cheap. I know that.
Jim Lee wasn't cheap, but the price of the badge was $500. But if you break that down, because I didn't just get one book, I think I got 10 books signed. So 500 divided by 10, it's actually not bad.
And a picture.
And a picture, and I got to talk to him for a couple minutes, so it wasn't terrible. The most I've ever paid for one signature.
You don't have to say the most, but what do you think is too much?
Honestly, I don't know what too much is. I don't mean that like, oh, I'm super rich, I'll pay for whatever. Like, it all depends. Like, if I really, really want someone, I will find a way to make it work. You know what I mean? I'll work a little bit of overtime. You'll
work the kingdom.
I'll work the kingdom. Yeah. Now, Neil Adams was, when he unfortunately was getting towards the end, he was like upwards of $100. But I mean, it's Neil Adams.
Right.
He can charge whatever he wants and people pay it.
Yeah. Stan Lee was the same thing.
Yeah. And it's Stan Lee. Like, he'll charge whatever he wants and people pay it. You know what I mean? What really grinds my gears is some of these new up and comers will be like, oh yeah, my signature's $40. Like, dude, this is your first comic book. I'm not giving you 40. I don't even know who you are.
Right. Let me give you an example. I've heard people say 400 to 450 for Frank Miller.
Yeah.
He only charges that much because people are willing to pay it. You know what I mean? So if people stop paying it, he's going to bring that down. But he could charge $500 for one. I guarantee you, someone's going to pay for it.
Right.
And they're probably going to get like a Daredevil or a Dark Knight book.
Now, is it worth it? I mean, some people can see a value in that. Me personally, I don't really see a value in a $500 signature, but I know there's people out there that do. It all depends on who it is and what they're signing for me. But yeah, if I'm just signing just a regular book, and they're charging, it's $500, like, get out of here. Who is it? Kevin Eastman, Ninja Turtle guy. He can charge whatever he wants, but he doesn't. Everyone gets one for free, and the next one's like $10. Like, he could have been a $500 signature easy. And then there's some people like Joshua Middleton. He did the NYX stuff, like when she was like red hot, like the first cover. Like, I don't think it was a convention exclusive. He charges a few dollars for a signature, but if you get that book signed, he'll charge you $700 just for that book, because he's saying his signature is adding that much value
to the book. You're right.
Well, there's other artists that do the same thing. I'll sign anything for $10, but this book, whether it's CGC'd or not, is $50 because it was their big book, and they know that you're getting it for that reason. So I understand that. I don't like it, but I understand it. I get it.
Yeah. I get it too. I understand that they got to get their money's worth, but
I'm with you 100% on these new guys. I mean, don't ask me to pay $20. You're still working in the business. All right. Like Al Milgrom, I'll pay $20 for Al Milgrom because you know what? He doesn't do any more work. I mean, he does the con circuit and, tells good stories, and you always get a good story with Al. So
I like talking to Al. I forget what I was going to say, but there's I was at C2E2 and I met someone. I'm not going to name their name. They did their first ever DC book. I mean, they did a few indies, but the book that I had them sign was their very first one. I think that's the only one I've done since then. They wanted $50. And I should have asked before, but he already signed it, so I felt obligated. even though I was like, "Well, $50." Like, no way, man. But he already signed the book. You're like, all right, here you go. $50.
Snookered you.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got me. He already did it. Maybe that's how he's making his money. He just signed it. I was like, oh yeah, it's
Right.
By the way, it's $50.
yeah. But
Okay,
hey, I got
another
it.
question
Yeah.
for you too.
Sure.
That's sort of related to what I just asked. How long is too long of a line to wait in?
Oh, yeah. Please tell me this one because mine is probably going to be way different from yours.
I know, but these are like really like individual. It depends on how long you're willing, if what you're there for.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, I
It's
just want to
good.
know Signature King's opinion. Like how long is too long of a line to wait in?
I'll tell you what. I stayed in someone's line for 4 hours,
I know who it is.
and yeah,
It was
were
me.
You were kind of there. I was in your line for 4 seconds. Yeah, I waited in that line for 4 hours. I wasn't happy about it. And then it turns out that the convention was mishandling the line, whatever. That's a whole nother story, and we'll get to it. But I stayed in that line for 4 hours because one, I not only did I want that, I needed it. Like I wasn't leaving that con without it.
But yeah, that was your like big purpose for being there, right?
Yeah. And it was day 2 and I was there for 3 days. So, it's whatever. But now if I go to Baltimore like this year, I think I'm just doing Saturday.
Yes.
I'm probably not going to spend more than 20 minutes in a line just because I'm not there that long. And
Mhm.
I probably got like 100 people I'm trying to hit. So I can't be doing it. But yeah, it all depends on what you're signing, who it is, how dedicated you are.
Okay.
And it's
What's the longest you've ever waited? Is it the 4 hours?
no.
man.
Longest line I waited was probably Jeff Johns. And he was about 5 hours.
Wow. Was
And
he
that was
late?
also he was in Baltimore. No, the line was just that long.
Yeah, Bobby says it also who you're in line next to.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
that's true.
Yes, it does, man.
Absolutely. When I was at C2E2, I was stuck in that 4-hour line. I was in line with some absolutely great folks. And then once the person we were there, they was like, I got to go to lunch. And we're like, we're still here. Like, we'll wait. I told everyone around me, like, listen, if you got to go to the bathroom, get something to eat, get a drink, like, I will guarantee you your spot in line because I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. I'll pee on the floor. I don't care. No, I'm just kidding.
Like a drunk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I wasn't moving. I had a little tiny stool. I was dedicated. I wasn't going nowhere. And they were appreciative, and they went and got food. People were bringing me food because I was holding their spots.
That was nice.
Nice.
Oh, that
Worth
worked
the
out
investment
for you.
already. Yeah, right.
Yep.
People were giving me pretzels, and like there was like a little beer. You can get like a little beer thing there. They're giving me free beer and pretzels. Like, dude, this is awesome.
I heard after that someone got a divorce.
You are right. Someone did get a divorce. It wasn't me.
No,
We
but
can't
I heard.
rule out that I wasn't the cause of the divorce.
We don't know.
And we'll get to that later. That's coming
All right.
up. That's part of the story.
Gosh.
All right,
Yeah.
nice.
All right, let's show another one because we're going to be getting all kind of good stories here. I know it.
Yeah. These two people were at Baltimore Comic-Con last year. Got to sign this thing. This is Night Terrors, Wonder Woman #1, signed by Tony Harris and Stephanie Williams, 9.8 CBCS. And this is the Tony Harris Retailer Incentive variant.
Wow.
I never saw that one.
I've never seen that either.
I
Yeah,
have it.
I didn't doubt you for a second.
Of course.
But this is a really cool cover. I love the detail in some of the background stuff. Like her sword is turning into a snake. She's got the Medusa head going on. And
Right.
so I really enjoyed looking at this one. So, like, you know what? Both these people are going to be there. Like, I got to bring it. I have to bring it.
Yeah,
So-
that's a sharp cover.
It is. It really is. And, Tony, like I said, Tony Harris, the artist, he knew what was going on, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the writer in Sharpie. You see that all the time. And I can show you a ton of examples. Some writers are, they kind of know what's up. But for the most part, writers just do black Sharpie.
Nice.
Does an
Okay.
autograph that you didn't obtain yourself that's in your collection mean less to you?
No. Because someone got it for me. They knew why I enjoy that thing that they got me. So I've been gifted plenty of signatures. In fact, I got 2 or 3 today. I got 3 today. Came in
Nice.
A-OK. Check out my IG post. But
Yep.
but no, they don't have any lesser value to me.
Okay.
I just don't get a whole lot of those because
Mhm.
signatures are, people, they got to wait in line for it. I can just go pick up a book and give it to you. That's cool too.
Well, you could
but-
buy one on eBay too and gift
Yeah.
it to you.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, but I don't think I've ever been gifted a book with a signature on it that someone bought, like off of eBay or a website.
Okay.
They've collected them themselves.
Sure.
So
Mhm.
that makes it a little bit more personal because they were thinking about me. Another really cool one, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, and this is
Yes.
the artist spotlight variant on my guy Shazam.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, and this is also a 9.8. So very cool. I love this little spotlight they did for him.
That would be
Mr.
great to have
Lopez.
each one of those issues signed by
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try to do it this year because he's going to be there. There's so many. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is, he's getting up there in age, so he's starting to slow down. Word has it this is it. After this year, he's done. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hope that's not the case, but I understand he's got some health concerns.
I looked out and
um,
got my style guide signed by him.
Yeah.
With help
yeah,
of,
I should do that.
Yeah, with the help of Mr. Gretzky 9966. So
Yeah.
Vincent, how you doing?
So one thing I like to do with
Milton
my
loves those
slabs
variants.
is I like to look on the census and just kind of like leave myself a little note on the plastic. In this case, it's the only one graded and signed by Beckett on their registry. So I think that's pretty cool.
And we got Bobby asking you, what's the most signatures you have on one book?
Most signatures I have on one book is Heroes Against Hunger. It came out in June of '86, and it
I knew
currently
this
has
already.
16 signatures on it.
Nice.
Because you're the one who told me about, because I have that book, and you're the one who told me how many people worked on it, and I didn't realize it at 1st.
mhm.
There's no way I'm going to get everybody. Luckily I have the majority of people who are considered AAA and that are no longer with us. So I got lucky in that aspect. But boy, that book's going to be expensive to slab.
So comic related stuff, would you be open to having stuff signed, like, for an example, a hardcover, an omnibus, trade paperback? What about an action figure, a poster?
Yeah.
Are you open
I
to
would-
that or not?
Yes, I would love that. I've gotten a couple things signed that aren't necessarily comic books. So here's a comic book project I'm working on right now, the DC Comics Encyclopedia, and I'm just collecting some signatures in there. I kind of just started.
Nice.
I have 2 of these because I have 2 children, so someday they will inherit these, and I'm sure they will use them as some sort of coffee table / coaster, just as I intended. But yeah, I've got some things that I have signed that aren't comic books,
Sure.
but might be comic book related. But
Sure.
but yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, the answer-
Do hardcovers discourage you because of the weight? I mean, think about it. If you're taking an omnibus with you, you got to pack that thing around all day. And some
Yeah.
of these omnis can be 1,600 pages.
Yeah.
yes, but also no at the same time.
Okay.
I don't really do omnibuses or
Right.
omnibuy, but the only hardcovers I take are just these 2, just to add them.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, when I roll somewhere like Baltimore, and in fact, Digger Jim's going to see it when we roll up on Saturday. I've got a system. I've got wheels.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's Southern Comic Geek probably.
I've got wheels, dude. Yeah, me and Southern Comic Book Geek met at Baltimore last year, and we were both like, "Oh yeah, like okay, cool." Like we both got wheels rolling.
He's so
And then
old,
you have
Manny.
people like Mike the Six Slayer who collects his signatures in like an old Cheez-It box.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's cool. Yeah, right. Yeah, I had to stop carrying those around for sure.
Yeah, some of those big heavy books, like you're not taking your omnis around.
No.
Yeah. I'm not sure what number I'm on, but I'll just go with the next one.
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. Number 9, we have Green Lantern 48 from 1994, signed by Ron Mars. First appearance of Kyle Rayner. So that's cool.
That is very cool.
I like it when they put their own little spin on it. Like he's got the little word bubble here.
Mhm.
I think that's really cool. I really enjoy it when they try to mix stuff up. But yeah, this is a good book. You could say this is a spec book, but I'm not using this as my spec book. I got something different for that. But yeah, I really like the Green Lantern. I know Tim is the comic collector in the chat. He's a big Kyle Rayner fan, so I kind of like to stir the pot a little bit.
And they do have that Lantern show coming out. So.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for that because it's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good.
Gotta get Daryl Banks on that thing, man.
I got to meet him. I've never met the man.
You got to come to Heroes, man. After we're done, I'm going to show you something.
I hear Heroes is the place to be, but time. I was lucky to go to C2E2 this year. So this is number 10. And this is cool. This is technically a reprint, maybe a facsimile. I don't know what you would want to call it. And the only reason I picked it up because it was a cool little foil.
Right.
This is the Blue Beetle Special Edition number 1. And this is a movie poster variant, which reprints the first appearance of Blue Beetle.
Oh, man.
Signed by Collie Hemner.
Good God, that's a beautiful book.
Yeah, that is nice.
And that is also a 9.8 CBCS. But yeah, this one's shiny.
Right.
Here we have another great example of some kind of paint. Something like this. I really want to do paint because look at that. It just pops.
It just pops. Yeah. So definitely pick and paint. In fact, I think if it was up to me, I'd roll with nothing but paint markers. But the problem with paint markers, if you're in a hurry, they're your worst enemy because they have to dry. Especially on a foil.
Yeah.
You know, one of these signs. Yeah, he'll sign the book, and I'll put like a backer in my hand, like a comic back, and I'll just set it right here. You know, just kind of put my thumb here in the corner so it doesn't slip, and just kind of like stand to the side. But I saw this guy, and I don't know what he had. He had some kind of like a UV thing where he just would like hold it over the pen just real quick, and it dried in like 2 seconds, like completely dry.
Wow.
And I was like, dude, that's dedicated. Like, I gotta give me one of those.
You gotta get on the Amazon.
That's right.
Yeah, right. I didn't even know they made that, and it was just a little battery operated thing. And he's like, man,
or at least like one of those little baby fans that you know.
I was like, okay, nerd.
I mean, seriously though, in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, you know, you're the signature king, so I thought for sure he probably carries with him like a whole litany of markers, you know.
Yeah,
he's probably got it. He probably rolls it out on the table and goes, "I think we'll."
I was just gonna say, right in the jacket.
In the jacket. Well,
the jacket's got pockets.
I'm just saying that to me that's totally in your wheelhouse of what should be happening. So I don't know.
Normally I do, but when I was a C2E2, I didn't because I was afraid that I've had paint markers blow up in my bag before.
Yeah.
On the plane, I was like, I'm not doing that.
Pressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You 3D print your crown?
No, I wish I did, but this crown is made by a really cool dude. Shout him out here, Aaron Russell Design.
Oh, nice.
AaronRussellDesign.com. Definitely give him a check out. He's got lots of cool crowns. I chose this because it was purple, and you know, purple is cool and
colorability.
So that's always fun.
One of the best solid color backgrounds on a comic cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. So that was 10. Remind me what's next.
You can either do your spec or your story. Either, what's your choice?
Ooh, I'm gonna go spec. I'm
Okay.
gonna go spec first. And this is spec because of the Lanterns TV show. And this is a big first appearance of a lot of stuff. First appearance of Atrocitus, Larfleeze, Death of the Anti-Monitor. Lots of things going on in this book. And this one is a Gary Frank variant. This one's a little bit more hard to find, especially in good condition. Mine came back at 9.0, and that is the Green Lantern number 25 signed by my good old pal Jeff Johns when I met him in Baltimore. So shout out to Comic Food 2814 who hooked me up with this book so I could get it signed. So
Nice.
I really appreciate that.
Who is a furry?
Who he is a furry, but he can't defend himself, so it makes it even funnier. But yeah, this is a spec book. Yeah, Tim hit it right on the head. Don't get better than Jeff Johns, Sig on a Green Lantern book. This is cream of the crop, so to speak. This is a good one. So this is my spec book. Love it.
Nice.
Not that I'm going to sell it, but if I have
Right.
to. So here's the big story. I'm gonna show you the book because there's lots of story to go with it. Last one knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I showed it to you, Gary, before, but Mr. Jim, this might be a first for you or people in the chat. So this was like one of the main reasons I went to C2E2. My friend, my cousins and I, we really enjoyed this movie. The cast was going to be like, everybody was going to be there except one person. And I was like, dude, we got to go. So we got our tickets. We're there. And some of these people, I could just walk right up to them, get them to sign the book. And it took like 10 seconds. I could just sit there and chat with them for like 20 minutes and no one was in line. But then you have where I got stuck for 4 hours. And that book is the movie release comic book of Starship Troopers.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So this one
I'd
is
have to
cool.
get Dina Myers.
I got it. I got it.
Denise
I got
Richards.
Dina Myers. I got Denise Richards, Casper Van Dien, Michael Ironside, Jake Busey. All I need now is like a Neil Patrick Harris.
I'm going to
and
guess
I'm
Clancy Brown took you the longest.
No.
I'm
No?
going to say Denise Richards. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah? Was that right?
That was the big one, Denise Richards. So the reason I wasn't that far back, I was probably, maybe 10 or 12, between 10 and 20 people back. The problem was the super cool kid VIP line got to go first. Well, they were only supposed to take for every one VIP, for one regular line, they take like 2 VIPs or whatever.
I got you.
Well, they screwed up. They're taking 4 VIPs for every one regular. So it took ages and ages and ages. But yeah, when she went on lunch, I wasn't budging because she was like one of the last ones I needed. So I wasn't going nowhere.
Wow.
And once someone pointed it out that they were doing it incorrectly, to everyone who was willing to stay got upgraded to the VIP line just for her, nowhere else, just for her.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a free selfie with her. So
Now, do you have Clancy Brown's signature on there too?
Clancy Brown?
Yeah.
No.
'Cause he's just one of my favorite character actors, and I grew up loving everything Michael Ironside was in. He was always just a great badass.
Yeah.
So one of the questions I asked every single one of them was, "What did you keep anything from the set?" A lot of people just said hats or the dog tags or the boots, and then I got to Jake Busey, who's a Busey. So you already know where this is going,
Right?
And at this convention, I'm pretty sure he was on drugs. But then again, that's the Busey experience.
Right.
That's kind of what I was hoping for. And I asked him, like, did you keep anything? And he said, when they were over filming, he went to his trailer, changed in his clothes, backed up his trailer to the set, and took absolutely everything that wasn't bolted down and he could carry by himself. And to this day, he has a life-size like bug, like from the movie. Huge bug.
Nice.
He has it. It's in his backyard. And he said, if you take the Hollywood helicopter tour, it is very obvious where he lives.
Nice.
And in his backyard, like he'll keep it up, and he'll like if it's Christmas, he'll put a little Santa hat on it or Easter bunny ears on it,
Right.
Which I think is really funny. And when he took it from the studio, they were calling him, "Got to give it back, got to give it back, got to give it back." Now that this movie is like a cult classic, they keep calling like, "How much? How much do we got to pay you to get this back? Like we want it back."
Wow.
And he said he's never gonna get it back. In fact, when he dies, in his will, they are to destroy it. Like nobody gets it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And all right, that's a good call, Bobby. If you would have kept that fiddle. which I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I'm
he did.
sure he did. I'm sure he did. I'm sure
That's
he did.
probably that was easy to carry. That's probably nothing.
Yeah. And then what's funny because I Casper Van Dien, Johnny Rico was the last one I asked the question to, and he said he only kept a few things, but he's like, did you ask Jake Busey what he kept? And I was like, I just saw. Yeah, it was amazing. He was like, I saw the whole thing.
Dude packed his
Well-
F-150 up and threw everything
Dude,
in there.
he
Casper-
backed in his trailer and was just like this is mine. This is mine.
And Casper seems like he'd be just a regular dude.
Yeah.
I learned something cool about Casper Van Dien. If you play video games on Steam, he broadcasts on Twitch every Thursday night, and you can play with him. Open invite for anybody. And if you are a military veteran, you get a very unique, specific challenge coin from Casper Van Dien. So
Wow.
check
And
it
you know
out.
what? That movie holds up because I just watched it again last month and just had as much joy.
Yeah. It's so fun.
It's just so good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's they're making another one, a reboot. A reboot of
Wow,
Starship
so-
Troopers.
I bet it'll be good, but it's hard to capture that magic.
Yeah, and on the census, there's only 3 of these with all these signatures. There's only 3. I have 1, and another gentleman has 2,
Wow.
which I thought was pretty cool. And we got to hang out in the line. It was really fun.
You got to crack
That's
it and
tough.
get Clancy Brown.
If I can meet him and I can keep it, because right now I got witnesses on everything. If I can keep
Yeah.
a witness, I absolutely will do it. Absolutely will do it.
He doesn't go to very many cons though, does
He
he?
doesn't.
Oh,
and I don't think Neil
yeah.
Patrick
Clancy
Harris
Brown's
goes to any
just
con.
so great.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be great if I could add them. No problem.
Or get him on a
I mean, really-
Highlander book, the Kurgan.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
Nice.
So, what is the wish list? Who is on Signature King's wish list to add into the collection?
Boy, that list is a mile long.
Name someone.
Gosh. Pretty much everyone in Ghost Machine, even though I've met them before, but I want to get them to sign some specific stuff. Jeff Johns, Peter J. Tomasi. I've never met Patrick Gleason before. Love to meet him.
I've met Patrick Gleason. I have one up on the Signature King.
Oh my
You do?
gosh.
I would really like a John Romita Jr. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I
like him on a Dazzler book.
Todd McFarlane, Greg Capullo. I have some Scott Snyder. Even I have a Greg Capullo signature, but that's a whole other story. I mean, I've met them before. I want to get them to sign specific stuff. Gosh, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Well, and some of the artists too, they do their signing events on Whatnot now, and you can just go to a Whatnot stream and get something signed by them too.
It's not the same.
It isn't.
Now, if like someone like Beckett or CGC was doing a signing, that's a little bit different. I'm considering doing that. In fact, I have one that's going to a signing right now, hosted by CBCS, just because this person does signings like once a year, and they're not getting any younger. It's like, dude, I got to pull this trigger like now because I'm going to regret if I don't. Michael Turner would be great. Tony Daniel, he was at C2E2, but his line was
Michael
crazy
Turner,
long.
Milt.
Michael Turner, Nate Zdarsky, also Chip Zdarsky would be cool. Gosh, there were so many people at C2E2 that I wanted to get that I just couldn't, and I blame Jill Thompson for a lot of it.
Oh, if you guys only knew the story.
Yeah, I'll tell the story some other time, but
Yeah.
Um,
What about some of the legends that are still around that are making, like, let's say Roy Thomas, Chris
I met
Claremont?
Roy Thomas. Yeah, Chris Claremont I met a couple times. Roy
Mike
Thomas
Grell.
I met a couple times.
Mhm.
Mike Grell I met a couple times. Roy Thomas I'd love to meet again, just because as a big Shazam Captain Marvel guy, he said that was one of his favorites. So just talking Captain Marvel with him was.
You know
awesome.
who's
I
got
really
a
want
nice
to meet again.
signature is Arthur Soydam.
I have him. I just got him this year.
I have him on a Red Sonja cover. It's gorgeous.
I have him on 2 covers. Both are Batman versus Predator.
Oh,
premium-
nice.
The premium cover, connecting cover, both issue 1s. Yeah.
Out of your want list, who, and I'm talking of someone that is still with us right now, regardless if they go to cons or not, but who do you think is the toughest to get on your want list, or a couple people that are going to be the toughest to get on your want list?
Man, there's a lot of people, I think, but I would say David. David, I don't know how you pronounce his last name. He did Doorway to Nightmare. David Mashine.
Okay.
Him. I think he's hard to get. I'm going to try to get him this year. He doesn't do cons at all. Where he came out of nowhere and he might be doing a signing. So definitely got to do that. But yeah, that's really hard.
Do you want to know who mine is?
Who?
John Byrne.
John Byrne. I was this close to going to Mike Zeck's house.
Ooh, Mike Zeck's got a great sig too.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Zeck lives in the Philippines. And I was going to the Philippines before COVID, and where we were going to in the Philippines, he also lives in that town. And I was trying to reach out to him, and his publicist says, yeah, if you're in the Philippines, when you get there, let me know. And I never got. Then COVID happened, so I couldn't go. But dang it, that would have been awesome.
So what are the Signature King rules? Just for yourself, is it no personalization, no this, or it has to do this? What are your rules?
I don't really have any rules. I don't prefer personalization. I think sometimes people think that I'm using that to I'm going to get this book signed here. Don't personalize it so I can throw it up on eBay. That's not necessarily the case. My collection is going to my children when I move on from this earth. And if it's personalized, it's going to be hard for them to sell it if they choose to.
Yeah.
So I try to keep everything unpersonalized, and that's, I guess, not really a rule. I don't really have any rules, really. I'm pretty chill. But if they ask, hey, do you want this personalized? I always say no. Mm-hmm. Unless I'm doing a book for Ryan, then
I'm like, yeah. And then they think your name's Ryan.
Now, Mark Bagley, when I went, if you were getting it personalized, I think it was free. But if it wasn't, it was $10. So I wasn't getting the signature for me. I was getting it for my brother. So I said, look, it's not for me. It's for my brother. Can you make it to John? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh yeah, here you go. And it didn't cost me anything. But the guy behind me was like, how much are they? He's like, $10. If it ain't personalized, it's $10. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
because he wants you to keep the book he signs.
Right. And who's the guy? What's the other guy? The Young Avengers artist, Jim Chung. Does that sound right? I don't know. The guy that did art for Young Avengers, he didn't ask. He just wrote, he said, what's your name? And I said, Jim. And he's like, he just put my name. Yeah. I mean, he personalized it. I was like, whatever. I plan to keep them anyway.
Now, Tony, did you want to show the book that you're giving away tonight?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. So I got this book signed at a local convention, Hershey Comic-Con in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Does it smell like chocolate?
The town does. The town actually does. I couldn't imagine living there. It'd be so annoying.
I want a book that smells like chocolate.
Come to Hershey. Hanging outside for a little while. I got this signed by Angel Mendina, and the only reason we're giving this away is, one, I kind of got it to give away, and two, it doesn't fit in my collection, and that's because it is a Marvel book. Signed by artist Angel Mendina.
Ooh, nice.
8.5. Lot of speculation behind this book, a lot of spec, but let's give it away to somebody who wants it.
Okay, so you got to put into the chat, guys. And is the panel allowed to? Are they allowed to?
Yeah, go for it. Who cares? Yeah.
So, but guys, put hashtag Tony Rocks in the chat, and then we will draw it up.
Yes, and one other note, Mr. Lasso's so close to 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't subbed up to him yet, please do so. Please do so.
I think I'm 35 away.
35 people. Yeah. Come on, folks. And I tell you what, that 1,000 subscriber party is going to be awesome.
I hope.
Someone's getting drunk.
Okay, put
So let's do
hashtag
it.
Tony Rocks in there, guys, for your chance to win. For your chance to win this book.
Here, I'll start you. There you go.
There you go. Right
You
now,
got- I
Jim's
think you
getting
have
this
to-
book by default.
I think you have to start collecting them, right? You have to hit the thing, hit the button.
Well, you have to wait till everybody.
Is it?
Yeah, you have to wait.
Okay. So now it's me and Bobby. Come on, guys.
That's
You,
all right.
Bobby.
I'll ship this anywhere. I don't care if you live next door or if you live in New Zealand. I'll ship it wherever it needs to go.
Oh, Jedi Force.
Shipping's on me.
You.
Yeah, right. Well, he can't win.
Yeah, he didn't do it right. There you go.
Yeah, shipping is on me, you guys. This is for you guys. I'll handle everything.
Yes, but if
Just-
I win, you can just give it to me at Baltimore.
I'll bring it to Baltimore and then I'll put it in the mail.
That'd be cruel. Oh my gosh.
All right,
Please don't throw rocks at Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Now,
right?
are you entering, Ryan? I didn't see your name in there.
Nope. I'm gonna bow out. Not that it's a great prize, but I want to give someone else a chance to.
Not me. I'm selfish.
Right.
I got no problems with it.
Jim was first in there. I'm
yeah.
also not.
He
gonna
was
enter
first, and then
since
trying to
I'm
get you to spin the wheel.
Yeah, let's spin the
Well,
wheel. Let's
I'm
get it
the
going.
host. I don't ever feel right.
I'm right in there.
Did you enter, sir? Steve's in Canada.
Steve, absolutely enter Steve. I'll ship it to Canada, no problem. I'll pay.
Oh, he did.
Shipping's
Okay.
on me. Yeah. Oh, he did.
Hey,
Okay,
Steve.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Steve, by the way, I know that you've come on into the chat and the Fanboys Live and the Retro Review. If you ever want to be a guest on the show, hit me up because we'd love to have you on.
Are you guys ready to draw? We got 5 in there.
I'm gonna put 1 minute on the clock, just in case. What do you
Okay.
think? 1 minute.
1 minute.
All right, let me get the stopwatch here going. All right, I started, so we'll go for 1 more minute. If I win, give it to Digger.
See, now it's
No.
already an unfair advantage for that Digger Jim guy. And
Well,
he was talking all sorts of shit about Tony before the show.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I wouldn't be surprised.
let me since we're talking signatures, Steve, my man, got me these negative space JTCs
Oh,
and has the smallest bloody signature in the world.
30 seconds.
You know, so and it's got a picture on the back with him signing it.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that
I
nice?
think, and we forgot to mention that we were doing this because we had a lot more people in here and we just kept forgetting to mention it because we were having fun talking.
That's okay. Next time I'm on, we'll give another one away. Sometimes I get books to sign just to give them away. So I got a stack. I have no short of giveaways. Plus,
It's very kind of you. Thanks for giving
Yeah.
something away on the show.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and that's 1 minute, right on the nose.
All right, here we go. And the
Good
winner
luck, everyone.
is. It's going. Steve White.
Oh, Steve.
You got to send it to Canada.
I'll send it. You tell me where I need to send it, Steve.
I got his
I'll send it over.
address. I'm sending stuff to him.
Yeah, I'll send it. And if anybody, since I got a package going to the Great White North, if anybody wants to jump in, send it to me. I'll send 1 box to Mr. Steve. No problem at all. So anyone who wants to AOK some stuff to him.
So
Take
you
advantage
guys
of it.
have to reach out to the Signature King Tony on IG.
Yes, reach out to me, Steve White. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll try to get it off here in the next couple of days. Might not be till next week, but hopefully Canada figured out their post problem. I know there was some issues with it,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was it's good. I'm glad someone wanted that. Really wanted it.
And now, like we normally do, let's just finish off by seeing what everybody's got coming up. Jim, we always start with you on Thursday. What's coming up for you, sir?
You know what? I dropped a video the other day of where I went and killed myself, metal detecting a house from 1940s. Y'all go watch that. I mean, it was ridiculously trying to dig in a ground that has no moisture. It was like trying to dig in stone. And the lady was super nice, though. And I picked up a few cool things. I wish I'd have filmed everything I picked up, but you see it at the end in the wrap up. So, but yeah, and I do plan to go tomorrow. There's an antique place over here that the last time I was in there, the guy was setting up his booth and he was going to have some books. So I want to go and check and see if he's done, because I feel like sometimes you can find some really good deals, and then sometimes they're over the moon with prices.
Right.
But this guy, when I was talking to him, he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be crazy with mine. I have to turn this stuff over." And I was like, "All right." So I'm curious to see what he, you know, he was set. He was getting it set, but he hadn't put anything out there yet. So I want to see what he had. So I plan to do that tomorrow, and I might shoot some video of that if he's ready.
Nice. And of course, Ryan, what's coming up for you, sir?
What's currently on my channel is my back issue of the week YouTube short was Labor Day themed with the Super Friends. There's some trouble. They were just kind of taking it easy on that cover, so not worrying about it. And that's the current back issue of the week. And my current comic book editions video is an AOK from Silver-Haired Bronze Age Babe. And I show a few more DC things. It's just been raining AOKs at my house recently. I've been so fortunate. So that's what's currently on the channel. Coming up on Sunday, Signature King will be with me, and we have a special guest for Fanboys Live and the Retro Review. It is the NX7062 podcast, and her name is Stephanie, and she kind of comes from the Star Trek world, although she does, she's gearing up for a new season of her Monday Night Live streams where she talks Star Trek and some pop culture too. And Star Trek Day is coming next week, so we're doing a Green Lantern meets Star Trek Fanboys Live this upcoming weekend. And then also coming up, back issue of the week will be Star Trek themed to tie into that on my channel. And then next Tuesday, another comic book editions video. And Digger Jim, we do need to have you on Fanboys Live as a guest in the very near future too. We would really like that. So if you're open to that,
heck yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
Y'all have some good stuff.
Thanks. We just had Gary on recently, and we did Rima the Jungle Girl.
Ooh.
So yeah, we had a little boy that got ate by an alligator because he was mean.
Right.
It's a ridiculous story. In a
Yeah.
good way.
Like,
I kind of like this stuff.
Like such a bad way to end a good series.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what's going on. And as Tony mentioned, I'm close to 1K. I'm like 35 subscribers away. But if you know anyone that could sub up, that would be awesome, because it's my goal to accomplish that this year. And another goal I have, which I hope will get me back on the 1011, is I am one comic book away from completing Justice League of America Volume 1.
Boom.
And I want to, and it's not a key. The one that I need is not a big key or anything.
You're kidding.
So when I get that done, which will be sooner than later, I'm hoping that Gary will have me on. And maybe if he can tame Joe, he could put us on at the same time and we could do a Justice League themed one, because Joe's collecting as well.
Exactly. It's cool that you're both going at it at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't planned or anything. It's just how it turned out. So
circumstance.
Yeah.
All right. So coming up for me, we have Mr. Gretzky doing a Wayne Gretzky 1011 next Tuesday.
Nice.
And then we have Caroline, Lady Fantastic, next Thursday for probably, I think, her at least her third 1011.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And then, of course, we always go with our guest last. Tony, what's coming up with you, sir?
A couple different things. Gearing up for Baltimore, that's coming up real fast. Looking forward to it. So I got to hit it hard. Coming up on the channel, I'm still trucking away at the room. I'm down to my last few thousand books I got to move. And then I'm kind of finished, and I'm going to film some cool content with that. And then just finishing up some details on it. And then we'll do a cool little room review, hopefully by the end of this year, if not early 2026. But those comic book cabinets are heavy, so I got to have some help. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. But yeah, just there's a lot of shorts coming up. I have to feed the algorithm, otherwise it gets angry and takes subs away from me. So every once in a while, I'm throwing those up. But it's the busy season for me, especially for those who keep an eye on the news. Pennsylvania is the last state to pass a budget. We are severely overdue. So somehow that's my problem, and I'm really busy at work.
Get that budget done, son.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's fun. And I know what's gonna happen. As soon as they pass it, there's just tidal wave of work that's gonna have to come.
Yeah.
But a good thing I've got a Trident,
Yes.
I saw that in the back. I didn't
Yeah.
want to ask.
I can
Oh,
handle
wow.
any waves. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
I'd love to
gosh.
get a real metal one of this. That'd be sweet. But
We know somebody who has one.
Right, Remy Q.
His name is Remy Q, and it was made by Pocan Joe, and he took it to his house and said, "Here, you wanted this. I made it for you."
Nice.
now I gotta get myself one. Everyone needs a nice metal trident.
Pocan Joe.
Especially
can
live
make
right
you
on the
one.
river. You know, I need
Broadsword.
Yeah.
a broadsword. Yeah, Ryan needs a like a Wonder Woman, like authentic, like sharp sword, like not a replica of anything. Like
I need the God Killer.
I think
the
he
God
did have a
Killer.
lasso once, but he
Yeah.
accidentally bondaged himself.
what? He just told the truth to himself.
Fetishes are fetishes.
But with that, guys, first of all, Jim,
He's
thanks
done
for always
now.
being here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, always a pleasure having you back on. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming on and agreeing to come back tonight. I really appreciate you being here. And of course, Tony, there's no show without a great guest. Thank you for coming on, man. It was
Yeah, we'll
awesome.
see you in about 2 years.
No, we're gonna do it sooner than that. I can't even believe that time went by that fast.
Yeah, it's about 2
Like
years.
I don't even feel like I've known everybody on YouTube that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you go back and look at your early videos, like, oh my god, that was
Right?
10
Like,
years
what was
ago?
my problem?
Yeah.
Why did anyone watch me?
yeah, right, dude. Yeah, don't do that. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube is go look at your old videos.
Oh, it is. I watched one and I went never again.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
And
everybody
of course,
does that.
thank you
Yeah.
to the live chat we had here tonight. We
Yeah,
had
good chat.
people in and out all night. Thank you guys so much. And as we like to end these things, we're just going to say thank you all so much for watching. And of course, keep it casual.